All right. Well, guys, ladies, everybody, welcome. It is Sunday, it's gonna be a show. It is Sunday, March the 27th, 2022. And welcome to the Zodiac Chatline. I am your host, Tennah, and I have Cassie with me as always. We're going to get a special guest with us today. So, Cassie, how goes it? It's Sunday. What's happening?
It's Sunday. I'm feeling good. It's Aries season, y'all. We have the spring equinox. We have now got Mercury in Aries too. So we are really getting a little fire under our cauldron here, y'all. And it is about that time. It's been a long winter. For some of us in the northern parts of the United States, it's still only 23 degrees. But there's reason to believe things are moving forward. And I expect people to feel little sparks. You know what I mean? I've been feeling like things have sort of been taking off a little in certain places.
Nice.
And I'm feeling that. So how about you? How are you feeling so far in Aries season?
Well, since I have an Aries moon,
oh, yes.
I am loving this energy because it is also mixed with quite a bit of Aquarius energy that is there, and the beautiful, lucky Pisces energy that is there also. So I am feeling great. I'm feeling renewed. I love that we are at the top of the Zodiac. I love that spring is here, minus the green goop, aka pollen, that is everywhere floating where I am in Georgia. But personally, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I'm all right.
All right.
With the, Aries Mercury, I'm trying not to be impulsive with my communication, but
yeah, y'all, watch out for that. Aries sun, Aries season, we can get a little fiery, it can get a little spicy. And now that Mercury is hanging out in Aries too, that means your communication might be a little sparks. There might be a few sparks flying. So just be careful out there.
Dynamite sticks more than sparks coming from an Aries, because it's like
true.
Boom, boom. But once it blows, it's over. Kind of like an Aries,
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And we do have a new moon in Aries on Friday. It's not an April Fool's joke. It is the new moon in Aries. So I think we should just, have fun with it.
Continue to push through these, this waning moon period, and sweep out any of the remnants of Pisces season that are still lurking in your house. Clean out all the cobwebs, give space for the sunshine to come in, and all the new ideas.
With the spring cleaning. I definitely that, and as well as all the planets are still moving forward, guys. So enjoy that energy. And I like that Aries is going to give us a fresh, youthful spark in perspective. Like, Aries like to be number one, and they see things from a childlike perspective a lot of the times, and it's very new and it's very fresh. And so it's nice to use this energy to come in with a learner's mind, with a learner's appreciation for newness and new beginnings and things like that. As you and I both know, the Fool and is usually represented by Aries in the tarot, as well as the Emperor, that whole leading his empire. So guys, we're about to get into it, because we about to have a 313 rip. Pew, pew, pew. Detroit. All right. So we are going to bring on this lovely guest. She is our very first Gemini, and get this, all her big three, all the same. Crazy. Gemini. So we ought to bring Miss Chelsey up in the building.
Yes.
On the show.
Yes. If you guys have any questions, Coral is in the chat. She's looking for questions. We're going to take them later tonight, after we talk to the wonderful Chelsey.
Jack and Bean
is
talking.
Chelsea's got a fan club.
Yes, fan club.
In the chat.
There she is. There's the chair. Hey, chair.
There I am. say hi to my rocking chair that's broken. Hi.
Give it
What's
to
up?
the Gemini to keep us guessing. I love it.
Yeah,
Perfect.
gotta spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So, guys, Chelsey is a Gemini sun, a Gemini moon, and a Gemini rising.
Yeah.
Ooh. And I'm gonna
Gemini.
add in also a Gemini Mercury. We'll get into that later, but
Oh.
good old Chelsey, she's a Gemini. So let us talk to us, Chelsey. What do you know about I know Geminis get a bad rap, but we love everybody and trash on everybody equally here, but we love the Geminis that can understand both sides of themselves. So what do you know about Geminis?
The two sides of myself. Very different. Like, very different. One minute I'm perfectly fine and happy. The next second I'm not. So that's pretty true for me. Like, absolutely.
And so, what else do you know about astrology?
I know a little bit. I know mostly about like just the signs on a base level, but not like getting into like birth chart type of stuff. So that's pretty much what I know. Not much, but yeah. But I'm intrigued by it. So
cool. So all right, you mentioned the two sides. Do you relate to the Gemini qualities of being a master communicator and very social?
Communicator, yes. Social in certain situations. So if it's a small group of people that I know, that I like, that I can connect to, absolutely. If not, I'm sinking in the background somewhere.
That's very interesting given the way the Gemini energy is spread out in your chart. So, Tennah, do you want to dive into that a little bit? Because I think we kind of have to talk about that.
Okay, so you obviously know that as a Gemini, chatty is usually a word to describe most Geminis. Because you all are ruled by the sign of, the planet of Mercury, which is the planet of communication. And you are known as mutable air, which is changeable air. Geminis are always talking and thinking and moving and doing something. But the interesting thing that we found out about your chart is that everybody has could have different houses in their chart, and a lot of your concentrated energy is in the 12th house. And the thing about the 12th house is that the 12th house is not normally known for being in the spotlight. The 12th house is a very internal, spiritual, meditative, like you said, in the background energy. And for you to have, and a lot of times 12th house suns have a hard time shining in the 12th house because the sun is meant to shine and the 12th house that's not what it's for. And so you to say that you're not a social Gemini, it's very different because most Geminis are everywhere and nowhere all at the same time.
Yeah. Because I read that like about Geminis, like they're very social. I'm like, not me.
No. You are selectively social.
Yes.
And 12th
yes, absolutely.
People with a lot of 12th house energy, and because you have both the sun and the moon there, so really your outward self and your inner self need periods of solitude to like rest, recharge, and be okay. So the 12th house is the last house of the zodiac, right? And it represents the space, between us here on the mortal plane and the afterlife. Like we're talking, it's ruled or associated with the sign of Pisces. Pisces typically lives in the 12th house. And so you are in touch with, I bet you, if you're in a crowd, you feel everybody's energy. And it's just like, this is too much. 12th house people can be just absolute like fountains for energy vampires, right? Like everybody wants to be in your energy, and you want to give your energy, but you can't. Like, you literally you can't give away all your energy, right? And so it's very important for people who have a lot of 12th house placements to find ways to be alone sometimes. Like, it's super duper integral to
I totally relate to that, because like even like when I got off of work, I have to like sit in my car for like 10-15 minutes silent, nothing, because I've been talking all day long. I'm like, I can't do this. So yes, absolutely.
Do you meditate?
I started to last year, so last year was a little rough for me. So I downloaded the apps and everything and started to, because it helped with my anxiety attacks and stuff like that. So I've been trying to do it more, just trying to find the time to do it, honestly. But I enjoy it a lot. So yeah.
In your chart, for you to feel recharged, it is a good practice for you to continue to do. Even if you do 10 minutes a day, even if you do 10 minutes when you wake up, if you're in the shower, you can meditate. We all do that before we walk into work, meditate. Lord, let me make sure I keep my professional job today, and these people don't try my gangster. But I definitely did see that. And then, can I ask you, what is spirituality for you?
I'm kind of learning that more now, to be honest with you, because I'm not religious or anything. Mm-hmm. I stopped being religious years and years ago, so I'm trying to evolve my spirituality more. So it's a lot of finding myself recently. So I don't know exactly what it is. So
you had a big birthday last year, so we're not telling everybody your business, but
it's okay.
But I also, the 12th house is also a spirituality house. And so I encourage you to take your time to delve in that. Everybody's spirituality is based on whatever is best for them. Cassie and I, Cassie, Coral, and I, our spirituality revolves around a lot of plants, crystals, and moon cycles.
I wanted to get into crystals too. Like, I really do. I started following a whole bunch of people with crystals and stuff. So like,
I would encourage you to go into a crystal shop and look for books too. And I'll tell you later on a crystal that you could start with that's good for your karmic path, which is your soul's path. We probably won't get too far into that, but I'll suggest a crystal for you and start with that, and then you can kind of build from there. But really, your spirituality is you're doing all the things. Like, we're out of it. You know yourself, which is really cool.
I'm trying to.
Do you have areas where you want to embrace your inner shine more? Because you do have some very interesting Leo placements too. Your Venus, Mars, and Jupiter are in Leo in the 3rd house, which rules communication and is typically ruled by Gemini. So even more Gemini energy coming up, but like Leo being even more outgoing typically than a Gemini, and much not as social, but more center of attention type. So how do you take up or request the affection and attention you want when you need it?
I kind of get to the point where I'm like, I need this, and I just verbalize it, like I'm just blunt about it. So that's kind of how I do that, honestly.
Gemini, say it out loud.
So, I'm either quiet or I'm talking. So I'm either saying what I need to say, how I need to say it, or nothing at all. So it's kind of how I am.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that's a Gemini.
Gemini thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm curious, what is your creative outlet?
I have a lot.
Yes. Tell us that.
I've been sewing for like 17 years. I knit. No, I don't knit. I hate knitting. I crochet. I do a lot of I'm trying to start a business, so I'm like working on like candle making and body butters and stuff like that. YouTube, like all of that is like I have a lot. It's a lot of stuff. A lot of hobbies.
That sounds again like a Gemini. A lot. It's
Yeah.
all jack of many or jack of all trades, master of none. And I like that you are. Your creativity is something that you definitely want to continue to pursue for yourself, because it's going to also help you. You did mention anxiety earlier. It'll definitely help you channel the nervous energy, because you have so many Gemini placements and so much Mercury. You are probably more nervous a lot of the time. And being able to settle that nervous energy is finding a way to put it out there. And your chart breeds amazing imagination and creativity, like beyond what you would imagine. So whatever you feel inspired to create, or however you feel inspired to create and use it, whatever it is, continue to do that. Try your hand. You can have a whole thing that says, crafted creative crafts by Chelsey, whatever, you can have that one. But whatever they are, you can have something that you've crocheted, you can have something that you've sewed, you can have candles, all of that. But I encourage you're headed in the right direction for that, for sure.
Okay, thank you.
And you have some interesting, I would say your North Node in Capricorn also is worth exploring too, in that respect, because it's very much your destiny to build a legacy. And I
like that.
You also have I know that you did at one point at least work in financial services and banking, and you also can have great luck doing that, working with other people's money, and to love finance is a great thing if that's your jam.
It is actually, like, if I'm working in banking now, but like my dream career is to be a financial advisor like a financial coach for people. So like more personalizing. I have so many planners of like money and helping my sisters and like everybody that I know. Like that's what I want to do.
Is there a particular group that you want to help?
Minorities, like people of color. Like, just so we can go from like here to here, so, but yeah, absolutely.
You'll have you have very good placements to make that happen, because you're very much in touch with the way that wealth can transform generations, and you are able to look at and use other people's money in a way that is beneficial to them and can create better things for future generations. You have Neptune and Uranus in your 8th house, along with your North Node. Neptune being the planet of dreams, and Uranus the planet of sudden changes and innovation. They are both retrograde, which means it's a lot of internal work too, right? Like it's been probably maybe a learning process for you to discover how to work with money, with other people's money, and what that means and looks like. But with your North Node placement there too, it's a matter of making sure that you're teaching you're teaching a man to fish and not giving him a fish.
Yes.
So not taking care of people, but giving them the resources they need to take care of themselves. And I bet you have a lot of places where it feels like you could be giving like maternal energy. That's the South Node in Cancer. So your fate is sort of on this Cancer Capricorn dynamic, which is very much the dynamic between the family and your career. And your destiny is to find a way to discover the career part. You have come into this life as a master of the caregiving part. And it's a very comfortable energy for you to take care of people and be people's caregiver and be the mom of the situation. But you need to, or it would behoove you to move in the direction of being the CEO, big boss, Capricorn energy. And you're doing that, right?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, you are creative, you have side gigs, you have a 9 to 5, like you are building, and that's very much big Capricorn energy. And it's just, you know, also very important meditation. Don't burn yourself out. Remember, the only thing you have to do on this earth is convert oxygen into carbon dioxide for plants, right? Like anything else is a bonus. So some days if all you can do is breathe, that's fine. And, you know, don't beat yourself up for having to rest and take breaks.
Yeah, I'm realizing that now. It's okay to just delegate and put things off.
Oh my goodness, yes. And also don't undervalue your knowledge and worth. So there's going to come a time sooner than later where you should stop giving out stuff for free.
Okay.
That's
so should be giving out samples.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying as far as like financial advice or something like that. And even if it's, you know, a sliding curve, or even if it's, but you're teaching people how to manage their money. So you have to teach them how to use it in order to manage it. In order to get somebody's financial knowledge, they're going to have to pay for it. So I can see you being like, oh, girl, I got it. Just do this. Just do that. Cute. And I'm sure your friends will keep calling you. But at a certain point, you have to be like, hey, make an appointment. I charge, you know, $25 an hour for a consultation fee. So, you know what I mean? Because you're never going, you love, the way you just described how much you love finances is something that you're not going to not do, and what your long-term goal is. So continue to start valuing yourself now, because you have knowledge. And like, you know, Cassie said, it probably was a very long and arduous process to learn. And it was a lot of trial and error on your part, what you had to learn in order to learn to manage money. And so now that you've gotten there, take that value and maintain it within yourself.
Got it. Yeah. that was, you know.
So
we're gonna, truth bombs. It
be goddess and spirit though. And I be sitting, you know, my altar's right here, so my ancestors be like, tell it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about guys. So Chelsey brought up to us when she sent us a message a lot of commonalities. Chelsey is a unicorn, amazing being that we have met. Her birthday, okay, well, I have to say her birth date. I'm not going to say the whole thing because I don't, you know. But her birthday,
we don't know these people.
Her birthday.
No, we do actually. Most of them. They're not
like my sisters.
We actually do know everybody. Hey,
but
everybody.
to the future YouTube audience,
right?
Yes, YouTube. Hi, YouTube.
So Chelsey's birthday is on 6/11. Chelsey was born at 6:11 a.m. and Chelsey is the 6th of 11th grandchildren in her family.
Oh,
I was 6 pounds and 11 ounces.
Oh, that's that right. That part too. Yeah, she was 6
You
pounds
are
11 ounces.
not.
Yes. Birth certificate. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So,
wow. I did not know those last two.
No.
Enough with the first two.
And I literally see it every day. Like every day I see 6'11".
So, Cassie and I kind of delved into it a little bit for you. What I looked up was angel numbers because I am a person that tends to see repeating numbers a lot. And angel numbers, a lot of people use them as representations for what spiritual messages they are. I added up also 6 plus 6, 11, and that equals 8. 8 is the number of material abundance. It's a really powerful money number. So again, we're coming back to that again. And also your life path number is a number 1. And those type of people have to really stand up for themselves and be themselves. Fortunately for you, all your big 3 are the same. So it's not that hard for you to be yourself. Even with the 12 house energy, it's still a lot of Gemini. And then your year, I did the yearly numerology for you, and it is a year 5. And 5s are all about change. And so this year is going to be some changes for you. And the good thing about you as a mutable sign, you're like, change, whatever, I'm adaptable. So that's helpful for you. But I'm going to read to you some of the things that I found for the angel numbers and what they said about 611, sorry. So it says it signifies spirituality, new beginnings and connections. Listen to your intuition and guidance.
Okay.
from your angels regarding personal purpose and mission. So when you're meditating, just listen. And then it takes courage and patience to become the person you want to become and see your accomplishments and achievements in a positive light. So those are all the things that I saw for the angel number of 611. And Cassie blown away by all the 611.
I was late to our pre-call. I apologize again about that, and I missed those other two. That is insane. So I was looking at the numerology of 6 and the numerology of 11. Just curious, like how those two, because I knew something about 6. I knew 6 is a kind of harmonious number in numerology. It's symbolizes truly empathetic relationships and connectedness with other people. And, it also said people who with a lot of 6 energy are good at, they have the type of energy that allows other people to let their guard down. And that's also very true of people who have a lot of 8th and 12th house energy and 4th, like any of those 4, those are the 3 mystical houses. In astrology, you have a lot of 12th and 8th house energy. And so people are drawn to you naturally and feel very comfortable being vulnerable with you.
She said, yeah.
No, I love it. It's true. It's so true.
Listen, I'm the same way. I like strangers in the grocery store line. I'm just like, why are you telling me all this stuff about your life?
It's just good to cleanse your energy on a daily basis. Call your energy back and sage yourself daily because you are just that type of person.
Okay. And then 11 is a master number in numerology, one of the 3, 11, 22, and 33, I think. And they are able to channel the truth and good for other people. And full disclosure, I had mistaken you in my head when I read your name in our text thread that you were going to be our guest this week with a woman we are speaking to who works in the healing arts. And when I looked at your chart and I saw this crazy synchronicity with 611 and realized that your sun is so close to your rising, like you were born within like 15 minutes of sunrise that day, just like, of course this woman is a healer. Like this is so obvious. So I mean, that really came through to me in that energy, and that is very much reflected in the number 11, as well as, intuitive people who are connected to the psychic realm and can really uplift and do positive things for other people. I think of like the 11th sign of the Zodiac is Aquarius, concerned with the needs of humanity. So I think that you have a strong moral compass to guide you with what you feel comfortable using your gifts on. You know what I mean? Like trust your moral compass, don't work for companies that don't value you, don't work for clients who feel off to you. You know what I mean? Like, use that internal compass and it will guide you, and you can move mountains. Capricorn, Capricorn North Node, like you are destined to set up something great and leave it behind for the world. And just think about what is that thing? What is the thing you want to leave behind? Because you're going to accumulate and build towards something. So as long as you know what that something is, you're going to get it. You got
this. This is making me so emotional. I've been thinking about like
emotional.
Look,
I'm just playing. Sorry, you've been thinking about what now?
Like a lot of like literally all of this. Like, what do I want to do? Like, I really want to like step into like doing the financial coaching thing, but I'm scared to leave my 9 to 5 and do things like that. But I'm like, I just gotta trust myself and just like do it.
Okay, so you don't have to leave it right now.
Well, yeah, eventually. The security of it.
you're gonna have security no matter what. I promise you that, because you have you already know how to make that security happen. So take baby steps with it. If the financial is what you want to do, start a second Instagram page and put little snippets of information.
Oh, I already have everything.
Okay.
Like, I have an Instagram and a YouTube already made.
Yes.
I just haven't uploaded anything.
What
Okay,
are they?
so
I'm scared.
what? Oh, okay. Hold up. Listen. Okay. There is an Aries New Moon this Friday. I challenge you to make sure that you have at least it uploaded one thing, whether it's the YouTube or your Instagram, you have one of those things go live on Friday for yourself. And just leave it up there. See what happens. Because you've already done the work. You might as well just put it out there. And I mean, Cassie and I, this has been a trial and error, and we just basically were like, okay, we're going to do this. And we've just kind of done this, and you can do this. So I definitely encourage you to do that. Your fan club is going to hold you to this, Chelsey.
Yes,
so
my sister.
I do want to touch on just a couple things, just because you were talking about career. So we did talk about Karmic Path a little bit earlier. The basis of a Karmic Path is basically your soul is trying to go from one place to another. As Cassie said, you came in with a lot of nurturing Cancer energy, and you have to kind of move towards the ambitious, career oriented. And your Karmic Path is listed on the way of what they call mastery. Look at how that is. And one of the suggestions is that you find a mentor that can help you grow within that. So if your goal is to master, the best thing that I'm saying right now is that you're a Gemini looking for mastery, and Geminis don't necessarily master, but this is what you're destined to do. And we had talked about crystals earlier, and the crystal that is for your Karmic Path is called fluorite. It's Fluorite, fluorite. And what it says is it dispels ambivalence and encourages the individual to joyfully strive for mastery. This crystal helps one to move beyond the limits of perfectionism to experience the bliss of the mind and heart connection.
I like that.
So, and then the other fun fact that I found was that somebody born on your same birthday, same Karmic Path, is Gene Wilder.
Who's that?
He did Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. He was Willy Wonka.
Oh, him. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I don't know names.
No, it's fine. It's fine. That's why I use that reference. But you see what his career has created and how much creativity, and he is so. Channel that energy, ma'am. I'm here for it. Okay.
Yes.
I definitely will. I got you Friday.
Okay. Yes, we are excited. Let us know what it is so we can go follow you and shout you out.
And promote you.
Yes, we are here for that. So do you want to actually, speaking of, why don't you go ahead and tell us right now before you launch on Friday, what's your financial Instagram? We're going to get it going now.
It's called Debt Free Chelsey Marie.
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to get debt free, obviously. So that's I think my YouTube is the same or something like that.
Debt free Chelsey Marie, y'all.
Yes.
If you want to know, everybody, I feel like we can always learn financial facts every day. I feel like I'm always going to be learning something financial. So I'm excited for that. We are going to hop into our game with you. This has been amazing. We're just going with it. We are going with the flow.
Yes.
You got all this spiritual energy between the three of us. So, all right. So we are going to play a game called I Spy the Gemini. So we are going to read to you 3 celebrities, and you just tell us which one is a Gemini.
Okay.
All right. Cassie, you want to go up first?
Yes. All right.
All right.
I'm going to go with The Weeknd, Usher, or Prince.
I don't think it's Prince because my mom is a big Prince fan. I think his birthday is like October or something. The Weeknd.
Oh, that is what I thought too. It is Prince.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, when is his birthday?
His birthday is June. Hold on, give me 2 seconds and I will let you know. But I believe it's like June 5th or something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom.
He is I'm sorry, June 7th. Ooh, I was close. I am good.
Oh.
Yeah, June 7th.
I thought his birthday was like October.
Nope, June 7th. He is a Gemini. The weekend is actually an Aquarius and Usher is a Libra. So that was all the air signs for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I will pick Venus Williams, Naomi Osaka, or Brittany Grenier.
I know one person. I'm gonna go with the one I know, Venus Williams.
Yes!
Go with what you know. That intuition.
There you go. There you go. Just go with your gut.
Yeah. Naomi Osaka is also a tennis pro, and Brittany Grenier is the WNBA player that is currently being detained in Russia. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, yeah. Her. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah.
Free Brittany Grenier.
Yeah.
So, 3 of the 4 Beatles: George Harrison, Paul McCartney, or John Lennon.
Paul?
Yes.
Yes. I mean, just guessing.
He's June 6th, if I remember reading that correctly.
That intuition. Okay. All right. I have Naomi Campbell, Angela Bassett, or Tina Turner.
Naomi Campbell, Angela Bassett, Tina Turner. Angela Bassett?
No, Angela Bassett is a lovely Leo. It is actually Naomi Campbell is the Gemini.
I was gonna say that at first. I was gonna say because okay.
Yes, look at them. Naomi's the whole crowd. Naomi. And then I want to sneak in one more because I know you're gonna get this one. Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, or Future.
Am I gonna get this? Chance? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
No, Chance is a great rep for what we are in. He is an Aries. It is actually Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
Yes. No, but Anita Future is a Scorpio. Anyway. So, thank you so much, Chelsey.
Yes,
for being on the show with us.
Thank you so much.
Chelsey Marie, y'all. Check
out
this Friday. This Friday. Don't be on there.
Definitely I gotta get my brand kit together now.
Listen, you got it's Sunday.
We have your email address. We'll be following up.
That's right. Please.
Chelsey, I encourage you 10 minutes of meditation a day, 20 minutes to work on your thing. That's 30 minutes out of your day for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that for sure because it really helped before, and I'm like I just need to start getting my energy back, like you said.
Yeah, and what you can do, you can always say, I call all my energy back to me, and I send everybody else's energy back to themselves. You can just say that when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
As you're sitting then 10 minutes in the car after you're like, ooh, these people. And I can only, Cassie and I both worked in customer service in some way, shape, or form. We thank you.
Yes, it's hard. It's got to be an awful couple of years to be in the public. And yes, thank you. And literally, as you're saying that, I call my energy back to me and I send it back. And you can literally, it sounds dumb, but close your eyes and make a scissor, but really cut. Yep. Nope. Not anybody else's. Nope. Nobody else's energy but mine.
Got it.
All right, girl, we're kicking you out. Jump back in if you want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Yes, everybody follow Debt-Free Chelsey Marie.
Yo, that was Liddy, girl.
Yes.
That's that 313. 313.
That's
313.
Right. Triple Gemini.
Girl.
Holy guacamole. That is
honestly
incredible.
Triple Gemini with the best energy I've seen from a Gemini.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, that could have been that could have been a third house. That could have been a first house Gemini.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Listen,
Chelsea's
that's right. Look at
involved.
Yes, yes, Detroit. She said, make your money with Chelsea. That's right, Detroit. Look, Jack. Look, man. Just in case. Jack and Bean stalking, you did not know, Cassie and I are both born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, too. What up, dough? All right, guys, we thank you so much. Coral is still in the chat if you want to drop some questions, but we are about to move into that. So, Cassie, what's our first question?
All right, I am going to, because I know she's in the chat for sure still, at Rachel Hogan, HGN, abbreviated, interested in my daughter's Leo Virgo, or my daughter's Leo Virgo cusp baby who is strong-willed. Leo Virgo cusp. I have a couple people on that.
Me too.
Yeah, it is strong-willed is for sure. That's putting it mildly, because Virgos are extremely, everything is, there's a way to do it. They are systematic. They want it done their way. If you can't do it their way, please get out of their way. And Leos are like, hey, it's me. I'm here in your face. And yeah,
they are the cusp of exposure, and that is fixed fire with mutable earth. So it's a struggle, I think, even for them, to kind of like want to be the center of attention but yet be the hermit at the same time, and those are some very, I will say, the Leo Virgo cusp people that I know. My father was Leo Virgo cusp, but the Leo Virgo cusp woman that I know is the most strong-willed, super woman, amazing person I've ever, I've known her. We went to high school together, and her Leo Virgo energy is strong. I would say, and Rachel's the what? Crab? Is that what we said earlier?
Yeah, Rachel's a Cancer.
So it's kind of like you with your Virgo daughter.
Yeah.
We're praying for you, girl.
Yeah.
Your daughter might hurt your feelings a couple times, but I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She might.
They will speak their mind for sure. The Leo part of them will try and make it as nice as it. They're that a little bit nicer than just a Virgo. Yeah.
Rachel, what is her actual birth date? August 22nd? That's my guess, because I like to guess birthdays. When she was 2, she once told me I smelled like fat.
Oh,
that baby a savage. August 23rd. Why am I a genius? But thank you.
So she's probably on the Virgo side of it. So it's, both can be great, right? And we're, having our fun or whatever, but that's actually, I think, for a Virgo who probably does know how to do it the right way, to have the confidence of a Leo that is willing to put themselves out there. Because I think what happens sometimes with Virgos is they forget to shine. They do everything and they don't get credit for it, and that makes them resentful. And so being able to demand a little bit of attention for it will actually help them get the recognition they deserve and stroke the Leo ego part of it. It could be very...
in the world that your daughter is growing up in, it is nice that she has that type of internal strength and that type of energy. She's going to need it to kind of stand her ground. I'm sorry that your feelings may get hurt again. But
Rachel, we're Cancers. Our feelings get hurt all day, every day.
Yeah, she was like, I was like, dang, it's okay. We here for you. Again, we're praying for you. And we're praying for your daughter because
it's wild out here. And
it's wild.
You know what? There are wonderful and shadow qualities of every sign, and we all have to get through the struggles of life with the tools that we have, and try and bring along the best tools that we can for ourselves along the way, and pick them up. And a great thing about, I think, both Virgos for sure are interested in learning, you know, ruled by Mercury. They want to know things. And
oof, okay. we gonna pray for you tonight, girl.
Leos are you know, they're worldly as well. I would say they're not closed. Leos are not a closed-minded sign. So
no.
I think the Leo aspect can open up some of the Virgos' narrowness. But yeah,
they're actually really
girls.
fun. They're actually really that's a really fun combination in girls, because they give them the strength to be who they are. There's not, like you said, the confidence. And Anita, I need you to stop hurting your husband's feelings, because I know he a Cancer and you a Capricorn. So be gentle with his, stroke him just a little bit more. All right.
So our next question from Machu Picchu 478. Aries are supposed to be prone to injuries of the head, which I am. I'm wondering what the other zodiac signs accident prone areas are, in your opinions.
Okay, so short end of the stick, because this is like very long. I strive to stroke him right. We know, Capricorn, we know. That's why he's not going anywhere. So every sign is ruled by a different body part. And so those body parts tend to have the most issues. I'm an Aquarius and I'm ruled by my calves and ankles. And so I try to strengthen those the most, because I'm apt to roll my ankle, to trip, to do all kinds of weird things. Let's see, Tauruses are ruled by the throat, so they're known for maybe sore throats or, you know, things like that.
For me, I have a Taurus rising, so my throat, if I gain weight, my throat gets really fat. Geminis are like the hands and the nervous system, as we discussed with Chelsey. They have mercurial energy, and so they're really getting stuff from your brain out to your mouth, out your body. Cancer, breasts and tummy, the parts associated with being a mama. So yeah, we're prone to weight gain in those areas or issues.
Maybe digestive issues, I think, too, with cancers. And then Leos are ruled by the heart. And so I feel like it's more Leo's issues might be around their heart, or like it's more probably about their ego than anything.
Virgos are is that the lower back?
I think so. I actually forgot what Virgo is. Well, I don't want to say the knees, but I don't think that's right.
No, because it pretty much goes from the top to the bottom of the body throughout.
So it would be like maybe
the
knees. Sacral for Virgo.
And
or the cossack, like the back. And then Libra is, what is Libra? Oh my gosh, we don't.
Yeah, I'm
blanking.
Because then you get to Scorpio,
which
genitals,
which we know.
Yeah,
that's what they do. And then, like you said, Sagittarius is like the hips, thighs, lower that area.
Capricorn's the knees, Aquarius
is,
calves and ankles. Pisces the feet.
Pisces the feet. Okay, so yeah, so
Libra's got to be like maybe the spleen, like lower intestinal.
Yeah,
system.
Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll look it up.
Maybe they're kind of not quite genitals, but maybe reproductive.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to.
Venus.
We'll look it up, and we'll probably do a TikTok about it, y'all.
Great question.
But that was a great question. So, guys, thank you so much. We want to remind you that Thursday's Q&A, we don't do no more because we like just doing Sundays right now. But we will probably have a pop-up sooner than later. Wonderful reminder, keep following the IG page. Lovely Coral is killing it for our shit.
Always.
You can always listen to us on Spotify, Google Podcasts. Please follow and subscribe to the YouTube channels.
Yeah.
So
follow us on TikTok. We're on that
part.
Yeah.
It's time for everybody's favorite part. Boop, 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 boop. Ding! Yay! The Soul's Journey lesson cards. Figured because we are at the beginning of the astrological year, we like some soul journey cards, and it's like, where should we start from? So I'm going to pull one of these. These are lovely. They're pretty. They have mandalas on them. And here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh. Forgiveness.
Oh, all right.
It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I think that is a great way to start our new astrological year with forgiveness and starting fresh. All right, y'all. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. Holding on to that negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break the pattern. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life.
Amen
Guys,
to that.
I'm a huge fan of forgiveness. If not for, it's never for the other person. It is always for yourself. And life is too short to hold on to resentment. And, you know, that's why we like Aries. They get mad and they're over it in 2 seconds. So
yeah. That's a really good energy to carry into like right before a new moon. Also, then this new moon in Aries is like, okay, we're thinking about spring has sprung. What are we growing this year? What are we manifesting? What new things are coming? And part of that process has to be getting rid of the sadness, the hurt, the resentment. I struggle with like wrathful, vengeful feelings, and I've learned the only antidote is forgiveness. And it's so hard to do when you feel like, especially in like like it's hard to imagine forgiving the disgusting like people in the world that are perpetuating patriarchy and, you know, all these gross whatever. But we kind of do, right? You kind of have to like forgive them and move past and try to seize your own power and empower the people around you that you love.
Exactly. Because they only are acting from the place of what they know. And just because somebody has a title or a leadership role does not mean that they know any better. It just means that that's the position that they're in. And I have had to reach a lot of forgiveness in a lot of ways because a lot of things have happened to me that were not, had nothing to do with me, but I was still affected by it. And at the end of the day, like, I want to live a happy life. I want to live a karmic free life. I want to, you know, move forward. And I think it's easier because I'm an Aquarius and because I have a little more detachment with my emotions. It's like, I don't see the benefit in holding on to it, and it doesn't make me feel any better to hold on to it. I'm just really hurting myself. And I know that, like, Cancer, you can hold a grudge forever. I know you can, girl. I'll make sure not to double cross you, girl. Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I'm with you though. It's like it's hard for me not to hold on to it because it, in a twisted way, the righteousness feels good to feel like, you know, you were right, but
so what?
But it's such a temporary, and then you're like, oh, well, if just that little fragment of I know I was right, I have to carry all this pain alongside it, it's just not worth it.
See, it's better to be happy than right. I feel like that all the time. Like you can, and the thing is like you can be right but not have to prove being right. You know what I mean? Like you can be right and still forgive, you know, because
you can be right and move on.
Right. And we are spiritual beings having a human experiences and making mistakes and learning, and forgiveness is part of that for all sides, for us to forgive ourselves, for us to give other people. Relationships continue because of forgiveness.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They end because people can't move on in grudges, but they continue because of forgiveness. And sometimes they end because they need to, because one person isn't there. But we can have a whole pop up about whole forgiveness, clearly.
Yes.
But guys, we're gonna roll up on out this mug. Thank you guys for being so active in the chat. We love everybody.
Thank you. We love you.
Reminder, hit that YouTube. Go follow us on the TikToks, the tweets, the podcasts, the grams, all that fun stuff. Again, if you do want to be on the show, we are now booking for what? Almost July, bitches! So hit us up on the Zodiac Chatline at gmail.com, and I would love to have you. Cassie would love. We want everybody on the show. We love to talk to you guys, inspire and empower. That's what we're here for. So, Cassie, I'm so glad. This is like my therapy. This is my own personal therapy.
I love it. Me too. I love it. Same.
So, Cassie would never do this without you. It's all love and what? Peace.